And I can't deny you're way too evident. I can't ignore your presence in this place.
Jason was working with a group that had been based out of Mobile for several years, just filling in, and introduced us. And then Jason had met Collin
through an intern at Belmont where I was going to school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
And we met up and we all worked on some stuff together, and it went from there. 4 months later, we had a record contract on the table.
Yeah, it's something that God just totally orchestrated and put together. You know, it wasn't something that, because we were all doing our own things. I mean, Collin was in college. I was a studio singer in Nashville. Chris was on staff at a church in Mobile, and we were all, you know, kind of doing our own, walking our own paths. And God just kind of pressed it upon me to start this group, and luckily, I was traveling with a group out of Mobile at the time that knew Chris, and that's just kind of how the ball started rolling. And one thing led to another, and you know, here we are today.
Several different ways. I mean, like, I think all of us write individually, and then also, like, you know, when we're preparing for the album, if we write together, great. But there's also great writers in Nashville that we try to take advantage of. And so we've got a lot of great songs from people that we were not involved in for our next album that we're really excited about. And sometimes people can just say things better than we can and convey the message that we want to say to the audience. But they just say it in a whole different light. It's like, yes, that's what we were trying to say, but you said it right. So there's too much talent in Nashville. We just felt like we need to take advantage of that. And we've been blessed with great writers to be involved with 33 Miles. But yes, we like to write ourselves. But it's the best song wins. You know, I mean, like,
always. If
it's our song, great. If it's not, then great. We're happy. If at the end, it's a great ministry and it's a great musical compilation, then we're happy whether we wrote it or not. So.
That's actually why we put that resource up online, because we were getting questions all the time online, or even in concert, of, oh, we're doing your song in concert or at our church, and can we get chords to it and whatever. And we just got asked so much, it was like, oh, we'll be available to everybody.
Our heart is in the church. We've all served in our local churches, and we feel called to sing to God's people, to encourage and build them up and edify the body of Christ and get them at a place where they're excited and they go out to reach their community for Christ, and which ultimately reaches the world. And so our heart is the church, and that's, I would say, the main reason why we have the church resource on there.
It's a huge compliment that they would even want to use your song. You know what I mean? That we're getting calls. I mean, I think Hold On was the song that, I mean, people are singing in their churches all the time, and they ask for charts on that. And so, I mean, it was just, yeah, it was a way that, like Jason said, aid them and help them reach their community better than we could.
Jimmy was crazy for us.
Yeah, but it was fun though. I mean, it would be better that people would want to interview you than not. You know, just sitting there going, "Does anyone really care?" It was cool to be busy.
My premarital counselor actually started the covenant marriage movement, and that's how I knew about it. And because my wife and I are from Louisiana, and we were getting married in Louisiana, Louisiana just happens to be one of the states that offer a legal covenant marriage, and so we were like, yeah, we'll totally do it. So that's the reason why that's how we found out about it. And you know, we wanted to solidify our commitment, you know, as much as we possibly could, and if it meant taking it a step further, you know, then we were ready to do that.
Close to 200 dates this year, and there are a lot of our own dates, a lot of, you know, with other artists on some of them, but we're very, very busy, and so we typically try to do like a Thursday through a Monday. All have families, and so it allows us to kind of be on the road and then take a break and be with them.
We love being with our families. We do, but at the same time, and we have to, I mean, you have to work, you know. We love to make sure that we spend enough time with them and that they have their time with us. Not so much.
We live in a van right now, so
we don't want to put them through that.
Yes, we're in the studio taking a break this weekend, and we're back in on Monday. But yeah, we're working straight through the end of June, and the record's supposed to come out sometime in September. We have a very full schedule.
And I can't deny you're way too evident. I can't ignore.
Hey, we're 33 Miles, and you're on ccmBuzz.